Did you know that 75% of all highway breakdowns are caused by simple maintenance neglect? Most drivers treat a car reaching 150,000 miles like it's on its deathbed, but that is a massive misconception. Today I'm going to show you the exact roadmap to hitting 300,000 miles and beyond without a single major mechanical failure. We are also going to debunk a specific myth that is currently killing turbochargers by the thousands. Stick around until the end for a hidden in plain sight bonus tip that saves seasoned owners thousands in labor costs. Let's get to work. Habit number 1, don't follow the manufacturer's oil change intervals. Look at your owner's manual and you'll likely see a 10,000-mile recommendation. On paper it looks efficient and eco-friendly. In reality, it is a death sentence for your camshafts and piston rings. Manufacturers are in the business of selling new cars, not making your current one last 20 years. They prioritize a low cost of ownership during the warranty period, but once that odometer hits 6 figures, you're the one paying for the engine sludge and timing chain wear. If you want a 300,000-mile engine, forget 10,000 miles. You need to be at the 5,000-mile mark or every 6 months period. If you do a lot of idling, short trips to the store, or live in a climate with extreme heat or dust, your oil is working overtime. By 10,000 miles, the additives that protect your metal surfaces are depleted, and the oil starts to turn into a thick, black abrasive. Spend $60 now on a high-quality full synthetic oil and an OEM filter, or spend $5,000 later on a rebuilt engine. The math is simple. If you're serious about longevity, ignore the marketing and listen to the metal. Habit number 2, change your transmission fluid. This is the forbidden fluid of the car world. Most people don't touch it until the car shifts hard or starts slipping, but by then the damage is internal and irreversible. Transmission fluid isn't just a lubricant, it's a hydraulic fluid that carries away heat and debris. Over time, the friction modifiers break down. Even if the fluid looks okay on the dipstick, it loses its ability to protect the delicate solenoids and clutch packs inside. I recommend a simple drain and fill every 60,000 miles. Why just a drain and fill? Because a high-pressure flush on a high-mileage transmission can actually dislodge settled debris and clog the valve body, effectively killing the unit. Just let out what comes out naturally and top it off with the exact OEM fluid specified for your car, whether it's Toyota WS or Honda DW1. Using a universal fluid to save $5 is the fastest way to buy a $4,000 transmission. Habit number 3, coolant flush every 5 years or 50,000 m. Coolant does more than just stop your engine from melting. It prevents your engine from eating itself from the inside out. Modern long-life coolants are great, but they aren't immortal. After about 5 years, the pH balance shifts and the fluid becomes acidic. Once it's acidic, it starts attacking the aluminum in your radiator, the rubber in your seals, and the metal in your head gaskets. If you've ever seen a strawberry milkshake look in your oil or white smoke billowing from your tailpipe, you're seeing the result of neglected coolant. It doesn't matter if you drive a hybrid with an electric pump or an old-school diesel, the chemistry remains the same. A 50,000-mile flush is the cheapest insurance policy you can buy to keep your heater core from clogging and your head gaskets intact. Habit number 4, replace the timing belt before failure. This is the ultimate ticking time bomb. If your engine is an interference design, which most modern engines are, the timing belt is the only thing keeping your pistons from smashing into your valves at 3,000 RPM. When a timing belt snaps, it doesn't just stall the car, it turns the inside of your engine into a blender. You won't get a warning light. You won't get a maintenance required message until it's too late. Most belts are rated for 60,000 to 100,000 miles, but age is just as important. Rubber dry rots. If your car is 8 years old but only has 40,000 miles, you're still in the danger zone. When you do the belt, always replace the water pump and tensioner at the same time. It's the same labor, and it guarantees another 100,000 miles of worry-free driving. Habit number 5, keep spark plugs fresh. Your spark plugs are the window into your engine's soul. A worn plug doesn't just cause a misfire, it forces your ignition coils to work twice as hard, leading to premature coil failure. It also leads to incomplete combustion, which dumps raw fuel into your expensive catalytic converter, eventually melting it. Modern iridium plugs can go 100,000 miles, but I like to pull them at 60,000 just to read them. Are they oily, ashy white? These are early warning signs of vacuum leaks or oil consumption. If you notice your fuel economy dropping or a rougher than usual idle, don't wait for a check engine light. Swap them out. It's a 30-minute job that restores your power and saves your exhaust system. Habit number 6, replace fuel filter at recommended intervals. Think of your fuel filter as the bodyguard for your fuel injectors. It catches the rust and sediment that naturally lives at the bottom of gas station tanks. As that filter clogs, your fuel pump has to pull more amperage to push fuel through, which causes the pump motor to overheat and burn out. On many modern cars, the filter is lifetime and inside the tank, but on many others it's an external $20 part. If yours is accessible, swap it every 40,000 miles. If you notice your car struggling to start or losing power under a load, your filter is likely choking. Replacing a filter is easy. Dropping a fuel tank on the side of the road because your pump died is a nightmare. Habit number 7, brake fluid flush every 2 to 3 years. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, meaning it literally sucks moisture out of the air. Over 2 years, that moisture content can rise to 3 or 4%, which lowers the boiling point of the fluid significantly. If you're driving down a long mountain grade or stop and go in the city, that water can turn to steam. Since steam is compressible and fluid isn't, your brake pedal will go straight to the floor. Beyond safety, moisture in the lines causes internal corrosion in your ABS modulator and brake calipers, repairs that cost thousands. Buy a $20 moisture tester and check it yourself. If the light turns red, flush the system. It's the difference between a crisp, responsive pedal and a terrifying, soft brake feel when you need it most. Habit number 8, regular differential and transfer case service. If you have a truck, an SUV, or an all-wheel drive car, you have gearboxes underneath you that are often completely forgotten. The differential and transfer case use a heavyweight gear oil that shears down under high pressure. Because these units don't have filters like an engine does, any metal shavings from normal wear stay in the oil, circulating like liquid sandpaper. Changing this fluid is usually as simple as removing 2 bolts, a fill plug and a drain plug. Always remove the fill plug first. If you drain the fluid and then realize the fill plug is rusted shut, you're stranded. Fresh gear oil every 50,000 miles keeps your driveline quiet and prevents those expensive whining noises that signal a failing bearing. Habit number 9, check and clean mass airflow sensor. Your mass airflow (MAF) sensor is the brain of the intake. It tells the computer exactly how much air is coming in so it can spray the perfect amount of fuel. But even a tiny film of oil or dust on the sensor wire will cause it to underreport airflow. This leads to a lean condition, causing hesitations, poor MPG, and annoying stumbles at stoplights. Don't buy a new sensor for $200. Buy a $10 can of dedicated MAF cleaner. Never use brake cleaner or WD-40 as they leave a residue that will ruin the delicate electronics. A quick spray every time you change your air filter keeps your engine's nose clean and your fuel trims perfect. Habit number 10, replace PCV valve. The positive crankcase ventilation (PCV) valve is a tiny $15 part that can cause $1,500 worth of oil leaks. Its job is to vent pressure out of the engine block. When it clogs, that pressure has to go somewhere, so it starts blowing out your valve cover gaskets, your rear main seal, or forcing oil into your intake. If your car is suddenly burning oil but you don't see a leak, check the PCV. It might be stuck open, sucking oil directly into the combustion chamber. It takes 5 minutes to replace and is one of the most overlooked components in automotive maintenance. Habit number 11, tire alignment every 15,000 m or when steering feels off. You can buy the best tires in the world, but if your alignment is off by even a fraction of a degree, you're literally dragging that rubber sideways down the road. This creates feathering or cupping, which makes your tires noisy and ruins them in half the time they should last. Bad alignment also puts massive stress on your tie rods and ball joints. If your steering wheel isn't perfectly centered or the car drifts when you let go of the wheel, get it on a rack. Spending $100 on an alignment will save you $800 on a new set of tires and 10% on your fuel bill. Habit number 12, avoid cold revving. This is the one that sparks debates in the comments, but the physics are undeniable. When you start your car after it's been sitting, the oil is at its thickest and most of it is in the pan, not on the cylinder walls. Revving the engine immediately sends the pistons flying at thousands of RPMs before the oil pump has had a chance to build pressure. For turbo owners, this is even more critical. Your turbo spins at over 100,000 RPM and relies on a thin film of oil to keep the bearings from melting. Give it 30 seconds to circulate, drive gently until the needle moves. Your bearings and turbo seals will thank you with another decade of service. Habit number 13, wash undercarriage every season, especially in winter. Mechanicals aren't the only thing that kill cars. Rust is the silent cancer of the automotive world. Road salt is incredibly corrosive, and once it gets into the crevices of your frame and brake lines, it stays there, eating away at the metal even when the roads are dry. An undercarriage wash isn't just about looks, it's about longevity. If you live in the Rust Belt, a monthly high-pressure wash of the underside in the winter is mandatory. If you live by the ocean, the salt air does the same thing. Keep the skeleton of your car clean, or it won't matter how well the engine runs, the car won't be safe to drive. Bonus tip: the Master Logbook. The single biggest difference between a 300,000-mile car and a junkyard car is a $2 notebook. Keep a log of every single thing you do. Note the date, the mileage, and the brand of parts used. This does two things: it helps you spot hidden problems like a slow increase in oil consumption, and it proves to any future buyer that this car was loved, not just used. A car with a full service history is worth 20–30% more on the used market. Making a car last isn't about luck, it's about discipline. If you found this guide helpful, hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more deep dive technical content coming your way to help you beat the dealership scams and keep your ride on the road forever. See you in the next one.